Listen, I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know that I was tied up in the basement and forced to do this video. Here we are with the difference between October Scorpios and November Scorpios. Is that right? October Scorpios and November Scorpios. Well, I'm not going to make this long. I know that you Scorpios want me to make this all about you and all these other people that have all these difficult times with your supposedly consistent but elusive ways, and they need help. I'm not going to make this long, is what I'm saying. Okay, now I don't know, I think I might scratch the differences between October Scorpios and November Scorpios to tell a little bit of Scorpio secrets, and you guys are gonna hate me for this. And I don't know, does anybody else have this problem? I do, because I deal with quite a bit of Scorpios, and let me tell you something. Why they will say, I want consistency. Okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. All the time. They free until they decide that you're doing what they want you to do. Does that make any sense? Like, but whatever the case may be, I just wonder if I'm the only one that noticed that. Oh, and this is for both months. Never. Who has a problem with someone complimenting them on something that they do, or with someone getting to know them? Who has a problem with that? Especially if you're going to be in a relationship with them, or you're trying to build a friendship with them. It's like you get to know them, or you try to get to know them in order, not to trick them or nothing, but because most times you've known them for quite a while if you're trying to really get to know them, or you want to be serious about it, because you wouldn't have put up with half the crap that you did if you won't, just for them to turn around and do the complete opposite of what you know them to do. There's nothing about them that's really consistent at all, because when it's not about them being consistent. It's about the person that they're with being consistent while they do their shenanigans, and they go back and forth in feelings, and they take their time, and they're going to know, hey, I need a consistent person there so that I don't have to worry. And why? No other reason than you don't have nothing else to do but to do what they say. That's so lovely. Now, I will say this. I do believe that October are a little... Let me show y'all how a little pinch less serious than the November ones. Are they really that serious? Because to me, they like to have fun. They be having adventure. I don't know, because I'm telling you, my brother is one. And I'm like, every time I look around, him and his wife is on some type of vacation, adventure, spending big money. That's just me. I guess the fun that they like to have is a secret as well. So, I would say that the October ones are a little pinch less serious than November ones. They might give you a little bit more of a chance than the November ones. The November ones, they be so serious. They disappear. Like, they be off in their little cuds. They be having their secret spaces. Wait. Is it just the November ones? Please comment, guys. And I don't expect the Scorpios to comment, because you probably won't, because you're going to act like everything that I'm saying is not true, because you can't be figured out. So nope, we don't need you guys to comment. We need everybody else that knows what I'm talking about to answer this question by commenting below. Is it just me, or does it seem like they have both months maybe the October ones more. Not sure. Because I'm still uncoding it. But don't they have like these secret spaces, places? They got everything all organized and fit. I'm telling you, a Scorpio that you're dating right now probably knows you 10 years ago. They probably noticed you 10 years ago. They might have came and said hi, but act like they weren't interested, or just stared at you, stared at your pics, your videos, whatever the case may be. And they're just now saying something. And you know what? It's always a convenient oops. Like, oh, oops. I just ran into you. And they probably was tracking your every movement, figuring you out before you even knew. So y'all's meeting was not by chance, not by accident. And let me tell you something. I think the October ones are better at this than the November ones. The November ones can't hide it for long. The October ones can go 3-4 years and they will do a thorough report off of you. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you are an October Scorpio and you have access to private records of people, and especially of people you have crushes on, you are not allowed to go and look up their information and bring up their whole life history before they even have a chance to know that you even exist. You don't. And October ones do that even more because they're following behind Libras, and Libras is freaking detectives. Okay, so I'm not surprised that you guys, you October ones, wouldn't be detectives as well. Okay, at least I'm gonna tell you, people, I have heard people say, see, because y'all got everybody scared and you got people fooled, but you don't got me fooled because you don't have me fooled. But a lot of people say that the November ones are just, they're way more intense, they're way more off the chain than the October ones. They will give you a harder time than the October ones. This is what I have to say to that. This is because I'm going to interject, and this is what I have to say to that. I've had experience. I'm talking about friends, associates, all that. Okay, and let me tell you, to me, the November ones are just more demanding. Like, they'll be like, do this and eat right, and you're not supposed to be going there. That shirt is too black. It is too low. Nobody's looking at you like that. What? That little skirt on? Only if I'm with you. They'll be more direct about what that is. October ones, I think the October ones is more manipulative about it. Like, for instance, oh, you got that on again after I told you not to wear it? But except for they won't say that. They'll just be like, oh, you're talking to me? You talking to me? And in their head, you should have thought about that before you wore what I told you not to wear. So they do, I feel like they both can do that psychological manipulation. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Both of them. And I know it, and they know that I know it, and that's why they cannot stand me, but they love me at the same time. Listen, newsflash, I'm putting it out here now. I need all Scorpios, because for some reason, I can't get rid of Cancers and Scorpios for some reason, okay? And Capricorns. I need all Scorpios. News flash. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Leave me alone now. Okay? I want you to leave me alone. Don't contact me. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because every single time, you guys, everything is nice, and then you find out that I'm just myself, which is, you guys don't like you. Both October and November Scorpios, I can give you this. Y'all like when people are themselves. But at the same time, under what you know them as. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't be doing anything different, but being yourself under what they know you as. I would have to give it to them about that. I would have to give it them to be them like that. A Scorpio, you would have a stripper as a girlfriend, a baby mama, and you don't mind. If people, you're like, okay, but you know what though? You was the best stripper that you could be. You was passionate about it. Let them talk. And when they talk, we're going to stick our heads in the air even more. Because not only you are a stripper, but you were a bad stripper. But like I said, y'all like me, things would be going good, and then all of a sudden it's do this, do that, do this, and then you know me, I'm gonna be like, and for what? Nope. Because y'all play them little game, y'all play them little things. I'm not gonna talk to her, I'm just gonna see how she's gonna react. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And you know that thing, who does this the most? I need somebody to comment. How are you going to say, oh, I need you to be this way, I need you to be consistent, I need you to be that way, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, but then flip around and act like, oh, I don't really like what you're doing. How are you going to say you like certain things, or you like this, or you like that, and be all into the person, everything, and then just to flip around to try to see if you get a reaction out of them, but then tell them, oh, you should have never acted like that. You reacted like that. No. Contain yourself. Who does that? How? Make it make sense. I'm gonna tell you this though. I would have to say this because what I feel like while some of my homegirls or whatever that I know, and people that I know that's really having some pretty awkward experiences with Scorpios right now, or that's just they just feel like, okay, well, this person is difficult, they're controlling, they're all these things. Yes, but I just kind of feel like you just gotta know how to handle them. You gotta know how to handle it. And you know what? This is the craziest thing. I'm gonna tell you the twist, that because I'm not gonna get so much caught into the differences of these two, but I'm gonna give you guys a little jewel right here. Okay, you gotta have a lot of patience. Yeah, they could, but because you have to understand, they're a water sign, but they're also ruled by Mars. Okay, so their first thing is, okay, I'm feeling a certain type of way, I'm just going to press through it. I'm just going to press through it. Or you're going to see them as pressing through it, and they may deal with it in their own time or their own way, or just pass by it altogether. And just say, okay, well, whenever you get yourself straight or whatever, then. But what I've noticed is that you can't really play the petty game with them. Now, sometimes they could do that, like Cancer, like Pisces, Capricorn, maybe Taurus. I don't got time for it. I don't know. I don't think Taurus got time for it neither. And the reason why I say that is not that I don't got time for it. Like, I don't got time for the person. I don't got time for it. So I'll just be the one to just be like, okay, listen. Let's move past this. You got, if it's a situation that you can make work, you got to not be, because they're going to have a lot of pride. It's going to get on your nerves that they have a lot of pride. And you're going to be like, well, why are you mad at me about something you did wrong? And you got to deal with that. And you know what, though? I think October and both October and November Scorpios, they truly, I'm telling you, at the bottom of it, yeah, they be liking to have fun. They do devilish stuff sometimes, okay? But a lot of it, they trying to test the person's strength and willpower and all that. Okay, I get that. But at the same time, I just feel like both October and November Scorpios do a lot of self-sabotaging. Why? I don't know. It's like they got the power to get certain things and certain opportunities and certain experiences, and then they take it and they say, psh, they throw it away. I guess because it doesn't really mean at the end of it, they be like, well, if I can't be myself and if I gotta kiss somebody's butt, I don't want it. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's not about necessarily kissing somebody's butt. It's about understanding that, people need each other in some way or shape or form. And, just like we need you guys, and you guys have a lot of potential, and there's a great deal of you guys that see it through. But there's also a great deal from the October and the November that get in your own way. And it starts with these imaginary levels that you want people to perform at, that you're not even performing at yourself. Because a lot of y'all say, well, I'm giving you 100%. I mean, you do come, like, listen, if you are a woman and you got a Scorpio husband or whatever, or dating one, yeah, they give they all. They come, they put their best foot forward, but you don't keep it up the whole time. There's stuff that you guys do that's absolutely not perfect, and you don't want to be called out on it. This is both months, and then you don't like people saying anything to you, but then you expect these other people in your lives to be that perfection and or live up to the way you want them to be. It's kind of like, okay, be the way that I want you to be, or get out of my life. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. And then you will realize it's hard to say be yourself, but then be what I want you to be. You know, but it gets to the point where both the October and the November ones look for someone that don't mind being what they want them to be. But just to find out later on, they didn't really know, that same partner, that same person keeping secrets from you that you didn't know about them. And then that's when you say, I can't. Both October and November ones have a very big problem with trust. Well, I can't trust you because you didn't tell me this, you didn't tell me that. And the person is like, yeah, but the reason why I didn't is because you would have reacted like this or like that. You get what I'm saying? That's not what you wanted me to be. I'm going to tell you right now, though. I am not going to be nothing that you want me to be but myself. Now, we can meet 50-50. We can compromise. Sometimes, some days, some months, some weeks, some years. I might decide I might compromise a little bit more than you because I don't want to deal with that pride and that stubbornness. But, honey, I might just pop off on you, okay? And put you in your place real quick. Because for some reason, I don't know. And this video is going on long enough, and I don't have this much time to dedicate to y'all. Yes, I do. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something about patience. I have patience, but at the same time, I'm more of the communicator in the sense of, okay, just tell me this and that, and I'm good. Don't do the silent treatment on me. I'm going to take it upon myself to assume what I want to assume. And when I do, I don't want to hear no problem about it. And I don't have the patience. How you gonna have? Do you notice that they do this too? Do you notice that they do this? They purposely treat you a certain type of way. Both of them. October and November. Yep. Purposely treat you a certain type of way. So that you don't let them take. If you let them take advantage of you, you weak. If you tell them how you feel, if you break, you weak. Okay? But at the same time, when you stand up to them, you're doing too much. Honey, listen, I'm going to tell you, I don't care morning, noon, or night. If I feel at any given time, okay, if I feel at any given time, I need to let you know a thing or two, I'm going to let you know a thing or two. Now, I could tone it down, and it don't have to be all off in the air. Okay? I am a Gemini. It don't gotta be all off in the air, but I'm gonna take the time to let you know, listen, hold your horses, okay? I'm gonna need you to get it together. We have things to do today. We can have fun, but I'm gonna need you to get it together. And yes, I might flip on you. Never in a way to where I don't have your back, but in a way to where I might flip on you, and there's nothing that I can do to control it. I can just try not to say certain words, but that's about it. Anybody else, listen, y'all, I know for a fact I'm speaking for other people. That's why I'm putting a little extra special tender loving care on y'all's video. That's why. Because I'm speaking for other people right now. And a lot of people be scared. Oh, I'm not going to say this. I'm not going to say that. They're just going to learn the hard way. Okay, that too. But before you learn the hard way, I'm going to let you know. Because I just don't have the patience. Okay? I don't have the patience to let you know the hard way. Because I feel like if you know what you're doing before you did it, then you should have never done it. You must want me. You want to see what I'm going to react like, you're going to get it. And then another thing. What is it with y'all in this? If you hold your feelings back, don't say how you feel, or you're weak. I mean, you can just tell a Scorpio how you feel. Like, you really made me mad. You ticked me off today. Don't send it in the text. Listen, people, if you're going to get mad at one and you're going to say something, don't send it in a text message. Don't do it. Because they're going to read all through it. Oh, I got her crying over there. She's in her feelings. Don't do it. You better say it to their face, and you better let them know. I'm telling you, hey, what is the problem? What is the problem? Okay, we need to fix it before we move on, before we leave out today, before we leave out of the door. Are you okay too, or are you not? Okay, I'm going shopping. But this is the thing, guys, and that's how I wasn't going to take too long, but I noticed this, and I always say this. I had someone challenge me one time. It was a Virgo, as a matter of fact, the ones that y'all love so much. That said, I was like, I did a video and I'm like, Scorpios are very intelligent. That's why I like them. I feel like that's why they like air signs, and air signs like them until they figure out, like, okay, this I can't really mold an air sign. You know, they good and they fun. They like the intelligence and all, but they can't mold you to know exactly what you're going to be doing day to day. Something may differ in the variation of how that plays out. So I be thinking sometimes, though, y'all be liking to know somebody else's plans and schedules so that you can set up what it is that you're trying to do, and you won't get caught up in what you're doing. It's like I told you, y'all go from place to place in these secret locations. I can see some of y'all now. One girl in this secret location, in this location, she thinks she's special. Oh, we at this place, this restaurant. Another one at this other one. You probably have it all written out somewhere. They don't want you to figure them out. But, yeah. So, but my thing is this. You know, I feel like when it's all said and done, I'm going to say this though. From what I've noticed, if you can make a Scorpio mad and they can say, okay, I'm going to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. They like to deal with a certain type of person. I'm not going to lie. They like to deal with people. This is both months. They like to deal with people that are, you know, confident. They are not afraid of, I know a Scorpio man is not afraid of having a woman that's like a power figure or someone that makes a lot of money or whatever. They'll probably encourage her to do it. Only thing is sometimes with the jealousy can be off the charts. Okay. I don't know who's more jealous. I think November Scorpios could be, who is more jealous? October or November? I think they could be equally jealous, except for October does a better job of disguising it. Like they're not jealous. They might act like they're not jealous, but do something to make you jealous in return. A November one, you gonna definitely tell, like, okay, yeah, you jealous, you know. But when all is said and done, I really feel like at the end of the day, they just be like, okay, yeah, man, be real, like, be yourself. And what a lot of women have to understand, though, when dealing with them, even the men, a lot of the men like outgoing women. They don't necessarily like goody two-shoe women. They might want you to act a certain way, though, when you out in public and stuff like that. But, you know, I think that's where the whole, that's more along the lines of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about molding a person in a certain way. It's not necessarily to not make the person be themselves, but to make the person better, a better version of themselves. But that could be hard on a lot of people that is not ready to change. Like, y'all should know, because y'all don't be wanting to change a lot of times. But however, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. When I first started doing like this whole thing in astrology and tarot and stuff like that, the ones that I seen that stuck around the most, even though they knew what I did, would probably be the Scorpios. And even after finding out, the ones that I dealt with, and without really no judgment. Even if they had a judgment in the back of their mind, they didn't, and I noticed that. And they could be at the core of things. It's not really, I don't know if neither one, the October or the November ones, ever really trust, completely. And it starts, I'm gonna tell you where the trust, you can better what that trust looks like. just by starting by understanding you don't own anybody and they don't own you. And you start, a lot of y'all don't want them to own you. You know what I mean? But they, out of their mischief, and they could really be some really good people. They can. And if they really do want you there, and they really do want you in their life, they will forgive. Now, I ain't saying that they not gonna come with a level of pettiness. And I know a lot of people is probably gonna come after me in the comment section for saying that Scorpios could be some really good people, but I'm just being fair. So, but overall, I feel like they powerful. They attract money, or they look for ways of doing that, and they look for ways of creating money. Like, you could literally take a Scorpio and they could create money out of nowhere by designing something, structurizing stuff. They are good at structurizing stuff. I thought Capricorns was, but Scorpios are very, very, very good at structurizing things to generate money. And it's always something dealing with money. They're giving their money away, they're getting it from somebody else, but it's always something about money. At the end of the day, Scorpios, like, I know y'all be trying to learn, experience, and have fun. But if y'all don't understand that half the time you just communicate over, certain things so that people can know where you're coming from, at least a little bit. I know a lot of y'all are stuck there. I'm not doing that. Okay, don't. But let's see how your time from here on out goes, because remember, we're no longer in the Piscean era. Aquarius, baby. Anyhow, this has been the October and November Scorpios, although I twisted this one around and made it special just for y'all. I'm Butterfly to Light. Peace.